Yeah, I remember my mom. My mom used to watch Will and Grace, or just be on on the TV, and she used to go like off about. What's so interesting is that Will, the guy who plays Will, is actually gay in real life, but the guy who plays Jack isn't. And it's like, at the time it was like, yeah, I guess that's interesting or whatever. But what a funny thing for an adult to think. It's like, wow, isn't that weird that the guy who just sort of acts normally is like actually the one that's gay, but the one that acts like a crude stereotype of a homosexual is just pretending for the sake of comedy? Isn't that weird?
Also, that guy's probably gay.
The guy who plays Jack?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
No?
No.
I thought he was like gay later in life.
No, because on the show, Will would be like, I have to have a date with Mark tonight, and we haven't talked about things. And then Jack would come on the show, and he'd be like, hello!
I love penis!
Yeah, who's got a dick for me to suck? And it's like he's just making fun of gay people.
He's anti-gay.
Yeah. Actively. Yeah. It was like, it'd be like if you were watching I Am Sam. And be like, wow, did you know he's not actually retarded?
I love my Donna.
The guy that played radio, though, was actually retarded.
He was retarded, yeah. I beat off a lot to Will and Grace. Megan Mullally's big fat jugs.
You beat off to Will and Grace?
I think
I beat off a lot to like...
Deborah Messing's, like...
She was in the rotation
she had, like... critically small tits, where I feel like her life was in danger because of how fucking small her tits were.
She got in the mix too sometimes. I beat off to her as well.
It was like physically upsetting. I would watch that show and I would get ill because of how...
Was it like Will kind of mean to her? He like used to sort of bully her?
Well, she wanted to have a baby with him in one of the later seasons.
Yeah, they tried to fuck.
Yeah, and he
like,
couldn't fuck her because she's disgusting.
Yuck.
And he's like, this is why he probably became gay because he had to fucking deal with Grace's fucking no-tit ass. The final episode of that show, it should be a guy waking up and he's next to some girl with huge tits and he's like, thank God I'm not gay anymore.
We can improve every show with a dream.
Look, I can make that show 2 minutes long.
Debbie, get some tits.
First of all, you get rid of Deborah Messing, you get a lady with big old cans. Okay, you
that'll cure his ass.
You follow me? Listen here.
Okay.
She's got bigger tits, and then instead of Will and Grace, it's Will and like Starla, and they fuck each other, and Will feels a lot better about himself. It's a much better show.
He ain't got no inequality to deal with, just big fat juicy jogs.
Yeah, did they ever get around to improving the home? We never find that out, do we?
He's always working on hot rods.
Who,
Tim? He's sitting in the garage working on a car. That's not part of the home. Let's see an addition built. The set remained the same for the 9-year run of that show.
Yeah, I want to see a new mudroom. I want to see an entertainment center go up, What happened to the kids from that show? No, everyone just remembers JTT.
My friend, fat blonde one.
He was the only one that really had a career. Mark was the shittiest character.
The little one?
Yeah.
Dude, he married like some woman that was 30 years older than him.
Good?
Yeah, but it was weird. I remember seeing like when he was still young as hell.
Pimp.
Yeah. It's pretty fun. You should look at them. They look weird together.
I saw a couple like that on the train the other day.
An old ass woman,
a young hipster kind of dude, and like a 65-year-old woman.
Really? Was she hot? Was it his mom?
She was all right.
Was it his mom, or was she trying to keep...
That's better if it was his mom, but they were kissing each other, so... I just like to think there's some sort of coddled hipster in Williamsburg that just like, well, yeah, I still live with my mom. Yeah, we kiss each other, but...
She makes me kiss her, but it's cool because I have my own phone line in the house. So...
Yeah, and my curfew's like pretty chill.
I went out with a girl who like lived with her mom in Bed-Stuy.
Oh wow.
She had like a hipster mom that got an apartment in Bed-Stuy, and she's like, well, I kind of like live with my mom.
She had a hipster mom, so her mom was like cool. with her, like doing drugs and shit and like fucking?
Well, I don't know about the first one, but the second one she had no problem with.
Yeah. But
Yeah,
were they
my
like
parents-
roommates, or was it the thing where like
No,
her
yeah,
mom
they were-
lived upstairs and she
No,
lived
they
in
were
the
like
basement?
roommates. It would be like if your mom lived in this apartment
That's
with you,
bizarre.
but in Bed-Stuy.
That's so
Whoa.
crazy.
Yeah.
My parents told me the other day on the phone that it's cool if I have sex.
Really?
Yeah.
That's awesome, man.
They're pretty
Congrats.
cool, yeah. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
My mom will never let me have sex. That's why I'm celibate.
My mom insisted that I be gay. So I want to be cool to my friends. You have to be gay. She really did want that.
We could be best friends.
Yeah.
I'd like to have
remember
a
when I
gay
was like-
son.
When I was like 13, my mom was like, if you want to smoke weed, you have to wait until you're in college, and then I'm going to come and we're going to smoke weed together.
Oh God.
And I was like, yeah, I'm never going to smoke weed. That was like the best way to get me to
Yeah,
never
that's the thing.
do
I
drugs.
don't really see you smoke.
Yeah.
You don't really smoke that much.
Yeah. I mean, I used to. When I was like a teenager, I smoked a lot of weed. And then I had like kind of a pot renaissance when I was like 21.
Right.
I was like working from home.
You don't really hit the ganj though that much these days.
You know what? It's funny because in Austin, nobody really smoked weed. I was hanging out with Jake and shit. Jake doesn't really smoke.
Well, you were all drunks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So after that, went out the window.
Yeah. Yeah. Dude, you can start it back up, dude. I believe in you.
Speaking of drug talk, I got some feedback on our opening bit from the show.
From who?
From our friend Phil Cohen.
Oh, yeah?
Said,
Haircut Phil, dude. Showing up
said,
looking
hey, hey, Adam, maybe
Yeah.
try and lay off the cocaine talk on
Shut the
stage.
fuck up, Phil.
Because, it's not exactly the most popular drug to talk about in public. I was looking around at the audience, and everyone looked pretty uncomfortable. Which just means that... which
Phil,
just
that
means
was
that-
because anyone you made eye contact with and saw your haircut immediately revolted. Was his hair wet? Why did
It
he
was
look
wet.
like that?
Yeah, he just had a shower.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
that's
It
why
was
it looked
wet.
like that.
But he did look like he had a Jerry curl.
No one...
Like just the top.
He looked ridiculous.
And he had a fucking tie-dye shirt. As soon as he came in, we roasted his ass. We didn't even say hello. Why do you look like you've been following around fish?
Yeah.
Oh, he was also wearing a tie-dye shirt.
Did we talk about cocaine on stage? I think we
Yeah, you
mentioned
did.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
'cause we
no.
were talking about we did a bonus
The podcast-
episode.
the bonus-
which it will release tonight, same time this one.
Okay, cool.
Nice.
Yeah, I haven't had any time to sit down, and I guess now I can't go to the fucking gym because I got to spend the night editing this shit.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
We'll
no,
edit
it
it.
sucks. I
Dude,
fucking
Roy,
work
We
all
should
the
get
time.
someone to produce this.
No, I'm not doing it.
Why?
It's because it's fun. It's fun.
No, you just complained.
You complained about it.
Well, I have to work a lot this week. After this week and next week, I'll have enough money aside that I can fucking chill for a couple weeks.
We can talk about this off the mic. We don't have to talk about it now. But
Let's just go around the room and say how much we have in our savings account.
dude, I have a good amount, but it's all taxes.
Yeah.
Because I'm all fucking freelance.
Have you been making estimated quarterly payments?
No, but I have it all in my savings.
Doesn't matter. You can get penalized.
I'll get penalized. It's not that much.
Yeah, it's really not. It's like $75.
It's not a big deal. But I mean, it would be nice to have. But whatever. Uncle Sam can suck these fat nuts.